the time of this photo, King Street was the top street for shopping. It also had horse-drawn streetcars and gas lighting. Poulton Block was built in 1885 for William B. Poulton, who is a painter and a mason. The top floor was the Masonic Orient Lodge until 1912. The Aberdeen Dining Hall, like a lot of restaurants at the time, came and went with no records of their existence. At the time of this photo, the water from the lake still reached all the way up to the esplanade. You can see the building in the background behind the trains under construction. It is still there today. The Evangelina settlement started in 1902. It ceased operations in 1922. In 1970, this place was demolished, and in 1974, the Toronto Humane Society built their building here. Plow Building was built in 1903 or 1913. It had its corner curved in 1922-24 due to the realignment of Dundas Street East. It was demolished in 2022. Le Coq d'Or opened in the late 1940s and closed in 1976. The Olympia Bowling on the upper floors was there from the 50s until the 60s. Eastbourne House Hotel was built in 1903. The drinking establishment was built in 1950. Built in 1895 for an undertaker and a funeral parlor, the morgue was in the basement. The rotisserie opened in 1947. 4 years later, closed for a redesign. Zanzibar opened in November of 1951 with live entertainment. In 1968, topless go-go dancers were added. The Elliott House was built in the 1880s. It was renamed the Carson Hotel in 1960. Burned down in 1961 and was replaced by a parking lot, which is now a modern mixed-use building. Buildings along this side had been built as row houses in 1856 to 1858. 1961 it became Harry's Steakhouse. Built in 1876, originally called the Derby Arms. Then it became the Wilton House, then the Royal Oak Hotel, the Royal Oak House, and Soupsy's Tavern, or Stoopies. Now it is the Royal Oak Inn. First phase of the Eaton Center opened in 1977. The Nanking opened in 1967 and closed in 1979. This row of buildings was constructed in 1854. The El Toro is open from 1971 till 1979. Pawn Shop Row is now all condos and block the view of the St. James Cathedral Tower. Thank you everybody for joining me for Toronto in the Rearview Mirror Part 94. Please leave a comment. I like hearing from you. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit the bell to stay up to date on video content. If you'd like to support me in making these videos, why not buy me a coffee? You can find the link in the description below, or you can scan the QR code. Thank you to Jeffrey Sperling for buying me 3 coffees and Doug for buying me 1 coffee. If you'd also like to buy a Toronto in the Rearview Mirror coffee mug, you can find those in the shop on my Buy Me a Coffee site.